Welcome back, my creative cosmonauts. How are you guys? Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm safe. I'm in downtown Los Angeles, where we currently have a curfew right now. As you guys know, things are not that as bad as it looks for those of you watching that are not in California. It's mostly downtown, certain areas, but it's not like LA is on fire. So no riots, no craziness. It's just protesting, which starts off as peaceful and then it turns into something wild and crazy at night. Hence the curfew. And anything else other than that, I will definitely keep you posted either on the Cosmo Show or whatever. Today we got a great episode. You all know her as Yaya Han. I've known her for a long time, but she's been doing this cosplay stuff for a very long time. And it's such an honor and a privilege to actually get a chance to sit down and talk with her at Level Up this year. So this is the interview that I got a chance and an honor to sit back and relax and kick it with her. So check this out. Before we go, Sami the Monster with Comic Book of the Day, and then the interview. So, bada bing.
Hi Cosmonauts, this is Sami the Monster, and this is the comic book of the day.
June 11th, new comic day. I'm here, things from the world. We're gonna see what's dropping. I just did my Boom Studios video, so check that one out. We got Hello Darkness issue 11 and Something Is Killing the Children issue 42, and I just grabbed the Jay Lee and June Chung variant for that one. I'm really excited. But yeah, let's see what's dropping from all the other publishers right now. We got Absolute Batman issue 4. I believe this is a reprint. I need to catch up on the series, but this version of Batman is insane. His emblem is actually an axe head that I could actually just like use and chop people up. Pretty cool. It's good stuff. I love the Absolute Universe. It's kind of like the Ultimate Universe for Marvel, but for DC, they're taking these like well-loved, well-established characters and putting them in these like darker situations. For example, Wonder Woman is the Princess of Hell instead of being the Princess of the Mascara. I really need to catch up, but I've been keeping up with Absolute Green Lantern, and I need to catch up on the last issue of Absolute Martian Manhunter, which is insane. Visually insane. Trust me, check out these titles. If you ever see this all-in logo on the corner of a DC comic, just know it's an accessible jumping on point. I really like this all-in initiative. I think it's really fantastic. It's kind of overwhelming to try to get into comics for the first time. You know, I've been there, so I really like this all-in initiative for that reason. Invincible Universe Battle Beast. This is an issue 1 reprint. Look at how the blood is covering up the title right there. Oh man, that is amazing. When I pulled this from the blind bag, I got the A cover, which is pretty nice. You can't go wrong with the A cover. I've heard great things about Free Planet. I don't know if I was a target audience for the first issue, but I'm willing to give it another go. Let me know what you think of Free Planet in the comment section. Let's discuss. This is a really cool cover. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, but with older women. It's in this society they've deemed all older women to be useless, and they send them to this island to essentially like fight to the death. There was a really cool twist at the end of the first issue, but this is really cool. Yeah, this is Golden Rage, Mother Knows Best, issue 3. Good stuff. I like this cover a lot. This right here is Supergirl issue 2. This is a brand new series that just dropped, so you don't need any context to jump in and enjoy it. This is written and drawn by Sophie Campbell. It's kind of like giving Silver Age, Bronze Age Supergirl. I don't know if it's my favorite Supergirl story, but I'm excited to see where it goes. There's 2 Supergirls going on right now. I want to know who that second Supergirl is, because she is for sure an imposter. We also got like a Kryptonian bunny kind of last issue, so I'm definitely going to grab that. Let's see what issue I should get. Trying to figure out what variant I want to get. I think I'm leaning towards this one because I like her hair. But she kind of, I don't know, kind of a hard one. This one is cute. She's like ripping open her civilian clothes. Can't go wrong. That's just like a classic super fam kind of trope there that I like seeing visually. I don't know, which one do you think I should get? The big hair one? I'll get the big hair one. I do like big hair. I personally have very voluminous hair, so I feel very seen on this cover. I'll grab this one. Okay, I'll grab this one. That might be everything that I'm grabbing to. There's World Tree, which I really need to catch up on the series. I have the first volume at home that is waiting for me to read it. Love James Tynion IV. Love Cyberpunk. I know I'm the target audience for World Tree. The question is just when do I have time to read more stuff? But hopefully this week I can check it out. Anyway, good stuff we're grabbing today. Kind of a smaller week for me, but I'm grabbing Sick Tech issue 42, this variant, and then Supergirl issue 2. That is my final haul. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of more of a rant-heavy, kind of casual video. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. And thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. LA, stay safe, and find a local comic book shop near you and shop local, support small business. And I already said goodbye. Okay, say goodbye.
Sweet. Yaya.
Hello.
How you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Rock on. It's actually an honor to like see you again. So the last time I saw you was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and we meet again.
We meet again, yeah. So tell me about your journey through cosplay. Like, what got you into it?
So I've been cosplaying since 1999, so it's been 25 years. I like to say that I grew up in this world, and it's probably all I wanted to do since I discovered cosplay. Is I just kept wanting to be at conventions and do the dress-up thing and make things. So it, of course, started out as just a hobby and being a fan, because in 1999 it was definitely not possible to do cosplay in any other official or professional capacity. So I was just going to cons, making costumes, and I was also an artist. I have tables in Artist Alley, and that would fund my way to the conventions and give me a reason to go. But what I really wanted to do was to cosplay. So I entered a lot of cosplay contests and actually won a lot of them within the first 2 years, to the point that the convention started to ask me to be a judge, which, like 2001 was the first time I judged a contest, and it was back then still fairly unheard of for cosplayers to judge cosplay contests. It usually was, like industry guests, artists and voice actors, people that didn't know about costume construction. And so I think I was the first generation of actual cosplay judges. And I'm really glad that now it is very standard for people that know how to make things to judge contests.
Exactly.
Thank goodness.
Christy Lynn, she runs one at LA Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And there's steps. There's you need like a whole portfolio of like what the material's made out of, the hours you've done, and
Of course, it's like it should be taken seriously, because before it was like people were being chosen based on how funny they were, or like the voice actor would just choose the character that they voiced. Like it was. And now cosplay is a art form. It is like something that people put months of work into, so they should be judged fairly and seriously.
From head to toe, wig to sew to everything.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing, because I see some of the works. I get a chance to sneak peek at some people's portfolios and just the material they use, and like how they had to make up their own material because they didn't use. And then sometimes I've always heard your name come up because you're a fabric.
Every contest that I judge nowadays, somebody walks up with a costume that they made either with my fabrics or trims or pattern, and it's always really, really nice, and it makes me happy to see people actually use these products. That's what they're there for. So I
remember walking into I think it was Joann's or Michael's, and I just saw your face, and I was looking for foam, and I just saw exactly what you made, exactly what I needed. It was just the tubes. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, how am I gonna do this? It was just thin, like foam, and like make my own too. That way, it's like, nope, you already had them, rock and roll. Then you had a pattern one that's kind of like mesh. That was just genius. I'm like, it helped. It was so helpful.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been, I guess, designing and product. How do you say? I've been doing like product development for cosplay items for mass retail since 2015. So it started with fabrics that became available at Joann, and expanded into trims and like sew on and iron-on embellishments, and also EVA foam. And I think we had a really good run with Joann, and part of me is kind of proud that we, stayed till the end. Like they really they kept rebuying products for 9 years, and like we're going down with the ship, so to speak, since Joann is closing.
They always give you an end cap too. It's like always right there in the aisles, nowhere hidden. I'm just like, there's Yaya.
Yeah. So I think like our products always did well, which made me feel proud. And now we are looking. We're actually found new distribution for the fabrics. So Mood Fabrics picked up my fabric collection, and hopefully we can expand that into bringing the foam back again. So it's just nice that these products are in demand and they genuinely help people, and I use them all the time myself. So it's like that's partially how I develop them, is I'm like always looking for the usage, and always like talking to cosplayers at conventions about what they want, and I have sort of a really nice overview of the trends and what's in demand.
Keep up
for
to
people.
date. Yeah. You do a kick-ass job.
Thank you. Thank you. I really like my products. They help me a lot. I use them all the time.
So out of all of your cosplays, and I know you've done a lot, which one was your favorite? Which one was hell?
Well, I've made over 400 costumes.
Woo!
And so I like to say that I don't have one single favorite because the whole point of cosplay is to be different characters. So I think I gravitate towards certain archetypes. I really love like the sexy but big sister, nurturing kind of character like Camilla from Fire Emblem.
Yep.
Or I really like Chun-Li, just like, someone who I see myself in, she's Chinese, I'm Chinese.
Yeah.
And I just kind of gravitate towards certain characters and we'll make costumes of certain characters multiple times, like different versions.
Different versions, yeah.
Yeah, so I think those are like my favorite characters to cosplay.
Cool.
And as for the hardest costume, because of circumstance, it would be the Lineage 2 Banshee Queen that I made for Heroes of Cosplay.
Yeah.
For the second season, 2014. It's the costume on stilts. She's like a villain character with like a giant ball gown, like a huge beehive wig and wings and
the fingers.
It's just like so many different elements to it, and I only had maybe 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks to make it.
2 weeks?
Yeah, just because of the filming schedule and how things worked out, and that was like the most con crunch I ever did, and didn't sleep for literally 3 days. Never done that before and never have since. I was like, now I don't pull all-nighters at all. It's like no all-nighters. If it's, if I can't get it done without going to sleep, then it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah. I totally understand that. What's your next biggest one, or can you not reveal it?
My next costume?
Yeah.
I'm making Cha Hei-in from Solo Leveling.
Ooh.
So it's Hunter Cha S rank.
Yeah.
And she has a fencing suit, so I'll be making that out of velvet, and also she has a lot of armor, she has a sword, so I'm gonna do probably a mix between 3D printed parts as well as foam, so it's like foam is lightweight and flexible, but then certain elements will probably be 3D printed that are static. So I think it'll be a good mixed media project.
Nice. I can't wait to check that out.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice out there for up-and-coming cosplayers? Any words of encouragement?
I have a lot of advice. I think like some ways cosplay is way more accessible now, but it is also way more complicated. Like before, there was not as much pressure on you. You could just kind of make whatever you wanted. There was no social media, and you didn't feel like you had to play the numbers game or chase the hype train. Now, people have almost too many options, of how they can approach cosplay, and they have too many characters to choose from and too many techniques to choose from. So I see a lot of cosplayers that just get overwhelmed. So I go to my, the advice that I follow myself after all these years is that you have to let the character guide you. So choose a character that you genuinely want to be. Don't let it be peer pressure or because you think it might go viral if you're the first one to do it. Like, those are not the right reasons to cosplay. And, I tell people, really think about the costume you're making as you spending quality time with the character. This is you bonding with the character.
Second skin.
And it's like, when things get tough, when you have a problem, when you're tired, because of your love for the character and how much you want to be that character, that's what's going to motivate you to work hard. And if it's someone that you don't personally connect with, then it becomes really a chore and can be sometimes torturous. So I'm always like, just, there has to be passion projects, and I still follow that. I cosplay, characters that I resonate with and, that I genuinely am like, excited to become. And so they sometimes line up with what's popular and sometimes they don't, and
Right.
that's okay.
No, it's totally okay. I cosplay the ones I gravitate to.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
ones that fits my personality and the moods are just the ones I've just loved throughout the years of being a nerd. So,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
well, thank you so much for your time. It was such a pleasure to see you
Thanks
again
so
and like
much.
sit down and have a quick little talk.
Yeah, I'm glad we did this. It's about to get crazier as they
Yes.
let the masses in.
Yeah, they are.
So
They're opening
yeah,
the
glad we
floodgates.
got it done.
All right. Well, you take care.
Thank
Love
you.
piece of chicken grease and don't work too hard.
Oh, you too. Don't work too hard. Get some rest.
Great episode. Yaya Han is absolutely amazing. I mean, totally. Super amazing. Talented too, but doing it for years. Go check out Yaya Han and all her socials and all her endeavors and whatnot. If you haven't, go check out her fabric and her foam line. It's absolutely amazing. It's helpful if you're a cosplayer. Be sure to check out Delu the Canoe podcast. New episodes every Monday on Delu the Canoe channel. With starring Dare Taylor and me and other people. Also, Jackie's Kitchen and Fan Film Reaction is still going on strong. As for the Cosmo Show, it's supposed to be that Thursday for the Cosmo Show. I'll try my best to go live and talk with you guys. And then actually, the next Cosmo Show will be a live show. It'll just be you and I talking, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Yeah, we'll be going live for June 22nd. Or doing something on June 22nd. I don't know if we can go live because I don't know how the signal is, but yes, June 22nd, we'll be there at the Manchester Chinese Theater supporting Vera Vanguard in her film Apocalypse Love. I hope to see some of you guys there. Some of you guys are in the LA area and get tickets. That'd be great. We'll be doing some filming, so that would basically, if you're not there and if we can't do it live, then you will see some kind of put together episode of that. People, don't fret. We will be back. The Cosmo Show will be back. I will be back with the Cosmo Show as soon as we get things situated and whatnot. But other than that, love, peace, chicken and grease. Hang in there. If we all stick together, it'll be awesome. So, yep. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, you guys still here? The episode's over. You can tune in every other Thursday for a new episode of the Cosmo Show. I guess in the meantime, you can check on these boxes, see some more content. Yeah. Ooh, how did that get up there? Ooh. Yeah.